Hey, real quick. If you've been posting every single day and you still feel like your business isn't growing, you're not crazy and you're definitely not alone. You're still consistent, sure, but you're still invisible. And worse, you're exhausted. Let's fix that. Today, I'll break down the real reason why your content isn't compounding and how to finally create growth that sticks. You see, most creators nowadays aren't posting content ecosystems, they're just posting and praying that something happens. And that's because your content isn't moving people through a process. It's just entertaining them temporarily. You see, posting content without a buyer journey is like running ads with no landing page. So how do we fix this? Well, you need to identify your audience awareness stages. Are they in the cold stage? Are they in the warm stage? Are they in the hot stage? Then we need to create different content for each stage, right? Hook-based content, belief-based content, and offer-based content. Always guide them to the next step. Don't leave them just wandering around on your page without any action being taken towards the next step in your funnel. Now here's another reason, and that's got to do with your beliefs and what you've been taught in the past about content. You see, views are not growth anymore. The algorithms have changed, right? Social media has changed from its first intention up until now, right? Social media back in the day was share with friends, family, and what your day-to-day is looking like. But today, businesses and people are using content as a brand to promote it. And the thing is, most of them get it wrong. So the real question you have to be asking yourself is, does this content drive trust, belief, and action? So what do we measure instead when we put out a content piece to improve our future content? Well, the first one is your replies to stories, positive replies to stories as well, and also negative ones, right? Where to improve. Then the next one is people DMing you, asking about your process. Do they want what you have, or do they want to work with you? Then the next metric is how many CTA clicks are you getting? And how many of those CTA clicks are you converting? And the final metric is how many calls booked and how long was your audience retention time? You see, the big misconception is that you need more content, you need to be posting 20 times a day, and that simply isn't true. You just need more direction, more purpose with your content. So that brings me to point number 3, and this adds to my message before. You're playing the volume game and not the value game. You're sharing opinions, not frameworks. You see, opinions give the audience a perception that your brand is uncertain, rather than frameworks give the perception that your brand is trustworthy because of proven methods. So stop mimicking every other guru you see out there and create what's true to yourself and what you believe in and your voice, right? Developing a signature language. You see, you need to be positioning yourself in a state of transformation, not just tips, right? So for example, this video is an educational piece where I take viewers from this video and direct them to my education platform where they will have free resources, which is where I can start converting my viewers into paid clients. But as for my Instagram, I have a journey series that documents every little piece of my journey as a business owner to keep it raw, to keep it transformational, to emotionally hook my audience, putting my brand at a higher value because they're emotionally connected. Right, you need to be positioning yourself to the point where other people start quoting you because you are such an authority figure in that niche and not just watching you, right? You're not just entertainment. Look, content without a system is a job that just never ends, right? But what happens when you plug your content into a strategic engine? It builds trust, it positions you, and grows your business while you sleep. Now inside the Veckflow education platform, we break this entire ecosystem down completely for free. And it's the exact same system that we use with clients. So let's transform you from a creator to a position of authority in your niche, the go-to person. It's your move.